I think the one other thing that I think about is consistency from keyword to ad copy to landing page, which is a little more challenging perhaps with responsive ads. We're counting on Google to create some of that consistency. But the other thing is the landing page. Well, we have a client, we just built some campaigns for them on an hourly basis, and they asked about their landing page. Could this be a factor? And obviously it can be, but in this case, the client's logo and color scheme is red and black. And when you hit that landing page, it's like they just said red would be a great thing everywhere. So just like, okay, I'll show you an example of how we deal with that. You might want a little more white space, you just don't want to hit the customer with a whole face full of red as soon as they hit the landing page. Yeah. Just from a purely, human psychological point of view. And then the landing page in general is a huge factor. If you just have a crappy landing page, and I don't mean a crappy looking landing page because they can convert, but if your landing page if you're getting good traffic to the landing page and it's not converting, there's something else going on there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think one of the ways we look at this too, and I've been working on amplify this for my team, because there's a million different metrics you can look at in a Google Ads campaign, and they're all valuable to a degree. But I think there's also core things you should buckets of, I don't know, issues or whatever. And usually the first one is the traffic clean? Is it good, right? Is the traffic what we're expecting? And if the answer to that is yes, and you're still not getting conversions, and it's either going to be the page or the offer, right? It's always one of those things, barring some kind of weird tracking issue or, something like that, right? It's almost always that, because if you're getting your ideal person that's searching on the keyword you wanted to, they're clicking on the ads, they got to your page, we know we have some kind of an issue with that offer or that page or the messaging or whatever it is, right? Or there could be some mixed intent. And that would go back to the traffic not being completely clean, but that might be an indication of it. And I think a lot of people are always trying to solve, well, I don't say a lot of people are always doing this, but a lot of people try to solve for a conversion problem with traffic. And you can try to do that. It doesn't mean you don't, get a little picky with your traffic when you have enough of it available. But we just had a guy who's getting sub 50 cents clicks, but they're not hitting the ROAS. This is e-commerce. They're not getting the ROAS that they want. And I'm like, we're not gonna get the traffic much cheaper than that. I mean, it's on point. I mean, so it's almost a situation where if you want this thing to work, you're going to have to invest some time and some effort into increasing your conversion rate or increase your average order value. This is e-commerce. So it's, you've got those couple options there. Or you can look at it a different way. Instead of looking at the ROAS on this one sale, look at the lifetime value over 3 or 6 months. Okay, do they buy more than once? Okay, fine. Then factor in the fact that you're acquiring a customer, and that's a good CPA and not so much ROAS. So again, there's issues that I find where if you don't know any better, you're gonna get stuck down a hole of, well, how can we get this cheaper because I don't make enough money on the traffic? Well, you have to increase what traffic is worth to you, which is kind of what you were saying, Ed, the back end. It's not always on that first front end sale. And a lot of times, if you guys have ever bought anything, I know for me, I don't make my big purchase the first time I deal with the company. You're going to see how they did with the little one first. And then when they're done with that, you're okay, thanks for painting my room. Hey, do you guys remodel kitchens or something like that, right? You don't just hire them for that job. I mean, again, you might have to, but you get the idea. It's kind of put your toe in the water a bit. And that's what you're winning, is you're winning that customer. And now you can upsell them, you can resell them, you can do all that. And people sometimes look at it from, trying to get a big home run every single conversion, right? Every single time. And even on the lead gen side, you get a job that's, a roof repair. Oh, great. I didn't want a roof repair. Okay. But in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, they just need to replace the roof because that repair ain't going to hold and they trust you now, right? So now you get that roof replacement. That's just the way the world works. And people don't sometimes appreciate or understand that. And then, we try to fix that with a traffic problem. Okay, we want these unicorns. Well, people don't search with, I need a new roof because I'm a unicorn. They don't search that way. They type in roof replacement or roofing companies, Fort Lauderdale, or whatever it is. They're not self-identifying with their search a lot of times. And people don't get that. They just think you can just pick them out of a hat. If we could do that, we would not be on this call. We would all be doing that for our own businesses somewhere on the beach, maybe doing a different kind of call. It wouldn't be this. I could say it right now. So
how
rant
rude.
over. I know, but it's true.
It is.